Hey everyone, welcome back to the Age of Bison YouTube channel. We've got a good one for you. You've seen the other games in the series, a few of them anyways, but this is the game. This is game 5 of the semifinals, losers finals, third place match between Team Fluffius and Team Samson. My name is General Spades, aka Chase MD on YouTube. I'm joined with my co-host Dunamai. Ignore the chat that you're seeing. That's from the previous game, I think. Dunamai, it's game 5. Winner take all. Winner goes to the grand finals.
Yeah, very excited for this game as we have Nicias and Lopsided Fluff with this very strong combo of English and Ottomans. And on the other side, Holzkoppe and Carriag with French and Lakota. French, I think it's on the new patch, so French really strong and Ottoman even stronger. So really looking forward to see this match.
This is going to be good. I mean, these are two teams that have really good strats, really good team communication, and we're on New England, by the way, which we were talking prior to pressing the record button. I think this is the best map in the game. It's got everything. It's got trade posts. It's got lots of hunts. It's got lots of coin. It's got sheep. It's got water.
Really important.
It's got choke points right here. So it's you can literally do everything on this map, and I think that's why players have gravitated to it. And speaking of trade posts, we've got 3 players with a trade post already early, Dunamai. This is something.
Yeah, and maybe some people know me in the Discord as Cheap Namai, so you had me at cheap, let's be honest. New England, best map in the game. And yeah, 3 trade posts. I would not be surprised if we had a 4th one coming up.
Oh, yep, there it is. Every player has a trade post now. We're just waiting on Lakota to build theirs, which they've got that very fast Explorer, so they'll be able to build that up in no time. Meanwhile, you guys, it's 2 minutes into the game. You haven't seen the decks yet. Carriag going with a 2v2 water deck. He's got Caravels. He's got Frigate in the deck. House of Bonaparte, which is early skirms. Okay.
Yes.
I haven't played France. I didn't know that had changed to House of Bonaparte from Team Early Skirms. Okay. Nothing too fancy over in here. Thoroughbreds in Age 4. Lopsided Fluff. Actually, we're going to go over to his teammate in Holzkoppe, which has a deck named Mongolia, interestingly. We're not on Mongolia. In fact, we are quite far from Mongolia. With the War Chief combat card, War Canoes.
Wait. Mongolia doesn't have water.
I'm confused. Comanche. He's got a bunch of natives. Yeah, all right, cool. Aging up to 2, by the way, with the Chief. Okay. Nicias, on the other hand, already aging to 2 as Ottoman with the Quartermaster. Let's go Troll as Explorer. It's just called 2v2. Silk Road in the deck. He's got Artillery. And being sent, despite only having 1 trade post. Well, they've got 2 as a team. Everybody's got their own trade post, okay? He also has 2 galleys in the deck, so everybody seems to be expecting water. Interestingly, and we'll check Team Water. Yeah, wow. So we're gonna have some water play, it seems like, Dunamai, in this game 5.
Yes.
We'll check this.
Also, Nicias is signaling something really important here. He's sending Silk Road. That means that there's gonna be TP contention. He wants these TPs. He wants Stagecoach. He wants this as his main economic boost. So we could see a really early aggression.
And Ottomans don't really have a bunch of early eco just because their villagers are produced slower. Even though it is automatic, they do produce slower than normal vills. Please ignore the bell in the background. If you hear that, guys, my dog wants to go outside, and she's a very good girl. Yes. Professional casts here on the Age of Bison YouTube channel. Anyways, I don't even know where to look. There's so much stuff going on right now. We're going to turn Fog of War off just to make everything a little bit... so I can focus a little bit more. Ottoman's getting a next shipment. He's sent 2 Vills and Silk Road, saving this for his Age 2, which he is Age 2, not sending it yet. Millet system and early walls. Interesting to me, Dunamai, that he's building walls early despite sending Silk Road. You know, because you would imagine the fighting is going to go, you know, all along these trade posts, as certainly Lopsided Fluff, his teammate, is making that point right now with the outpost.
Really interesting, as you say, but I think the wall is here because Nicias is putting the artillery foundry on the eastern part of the map, next to the barracks. So he doesn't want the western flank to be destroyed.
You know, that is a good point. They are, you know, going to be able to fight over this one. Yep, as we see the Abyss Gunners and the Musketeers sieging this down. So Lopsided Fluff should be able to take this, or Nicias, either or. Whoever gets there first, I suppose. Probably the Ottoman Explorer. And we see a little bit of bow riders from Lakota. We're going to go over to Holzkuppe. I'm butchering that pronunciation.
Can you check France?
Yeah, let's check France really quick. That is Carey. He has sent the early skirm cards, so you do see skirms somewhere. Okay, so we're just going on a trade post fight. And yeah, so they see this now. Not sure they saw that before, but they definitely see it now that the bow riders have been out there. And France has a racks up, and he's got early skirms and pikes up. So
not sure about the pikes, but the skirms are going to be able to do wonders against the bow riders.
The pikes might just be there to prevent raiding. He didn't have a whole bunch of them.
It's his teammates. Never mind.
And we got some bow riders here. They're going to run straight into the wall. Yep. And I believe this wall is not done yet, so they're going to be able to run around. They're going to kill that villager, I'm sure. Yep, goodbye, Vil. Nice knowing ya. Meanwhile, we're going to go back up here and take a look at our Abyss guns and Musketeer mass taking both trade posts down from their opponents, and sure enough, there we go. Ottomans taking this one, and we'll be sure to follow here. So, Stagecoach probably going to come in, like you said, Dunamai. You're good at this. It's like you've done this once or twice.
Sometimes it happens.
Meanwhile, while all this is going down, we've got a little bit of an assault going on the forward base of Team Fluffius here. They're going to get this outpost down for sure before anything happens in terms of counterplay, and may even be able to get this barracks down with the amount of pikemen that he has. But it looks like the Abyss guns are going to show up and try to defend along with the Musketeers. Barracks not really under any threat anymore. Skirmishers coming in the back to take care of these Musketeers.
Cool. Bad communication from Team Fluffius as Nicias is getting destroyed by Kiev, but never mind.
The Axe Riders were able to get up on top of the Abyss Gunners, but not enough Axe Riders, and the Musketeers did end up covering them off. Explorer going to go down for Lakota now. That's 100 XP in Nicias's pocket, which is going to help him send another shipment. He is just sent one, so 600 coin coming in for him now. Looking to get up to age 3 probably relatively soon, and more Mosk techs coming in. So, what am I trying to say here? Nicias about to start his eco kicking off. As soon as he gets to age 3, he's probably going to be able to send 1,000 wood, get 2 town centers out, and
I see stuff going on the water. South.
Water
next to the Explorer.
No,
it's just the houses.
It's just houses. Okay. And Fluffius has completely walled off their side of the map. with the exception of that right there. A couple vills going down to some axe riders. I hear gunshots over here. That is a dead scout. All right. Nice knowing you, too. These axe riders not really going to pose much of a threat. In fact, I think they're already dead. I lied. They're up here. Well, they're trapped now.
So, good villager picks. It's definitely going to disrupt, Nicias. But I don't think in the end it will really matter because he has 3 TP and I guess Stagecoach. Even if I don't see the actual Stagecoach.
Stagecoach has not
Can we check the
come in yet?
No, yeah, no.
I'm sure it will eventually. We're going to ride on board with Lakota here, who has a shipment handy. He's got a bunch of axe riders. What's the rest of his military look like? It is 15 axe riders. That's all he has. A little bit of a payback right there, killing a Redville from France, as they're going to mount an offensive on the Lakota town center, which these axe riders are not going to be able to fight. No, ooh, that's very good. Oh, that villager's on like 2 health. Okay, there's one that ends up going down.
Oh god, Carriac, no, your falconet. Oh, this falconet. That was a close goal. Like if the Abus had seen this falconet, he was choked to 100%.
I'm focusing on villagers here. You're focusing on the real action. We've got falconets. We've got a player age 3. It's Carrie. He's age 3. We missed that entirely. Oh, pardon me, folks. We've got a game on our hands.
4 cuirassier. So
5.
Like, right now, it's on Lopsided Fluff's hand to protect this Abus gun mass, because that's not the same as having, oh, and we got a switch. The axe riders are now rifle riders.
The axe riders have indeed turned to rifle riders. That's going to be able to deal with these musketeers. We do have, I mean, obviously, I think he's probably going to be able to train more axe riders to be able to hop on top of these Abus gunners. And
you do need to be careful with micro, and yet this is not what you want to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Abus guns are just going to melt. The cuirassiers are going to try and get on top of the Abus gunners. So we do have that. Good. These falconets are going to be... Okay, Stagecoach is in officially. So now it becomes imperative for team... What is this? This is Team Samson in the Discord. It comes imperative for them to challenge for these trade posts, because now Ottoman's able to get resources from these trade posts and get their eco really rolling. Kerry does have a shipment. Nicias about to get another shipment, and you can see he's already put his...
pathing being simplified right there.
Yeah, you gotta love the simplified pathing. That's a mistake I'm not sure they meant to make. Unpacking those, yeah. Oh, goodness. And we've got 9 Umbarachi. They just melted. Unfortunate unpack. That was definitely, I think, a mistake from France here to start packing those. I think that just probably has to do with simplified pathing. And, despite Carey having an age advantage, Team Fluffius has a considerable score advantage. I understand that Lakota underscores a little bit just because they don't build a lot of buildings, because they don't need houses. But it's not looking too good in terms of how everything looks for Team Samson here, as again the siege on the Lakota base is going to come in, and we'll see what these rifle riders are able to do.
This is a really interesting thing, is like when you look at the Umbarachi, the Ottoman Grenadier, I think this is one of the only unit in the game that is trainable in H2, does siege damage, and has multiplier against artillery. Like, this is an H2 kilogram.
That is incredible.
That is admittedly countered by falconets.
Oh.
But this is still huge. And
we A new player enters the battlefield. It's a frigate that Carey has dropped in to try and deal with the... Yeah, he's going straight for the Umbarachi with his special attack. And unfortunately, for, despite repelling this attack, they've got plenty of mass here, but Lakota has lost his town center. He's only on 27 villagers, Nicias on 32, France on 35, Lopsided on 47, just doing Brit things. I mean, I got to give the advantage to, like, at probably 60-40 to Team Fluffius here. Lopsided Fluff and Nicias. It's not looking too good, But we'll see how they... Yeah, we'll see how Lakota, Holzkuppe, and Carry Lag. I know I'm absolutely butchering that. I'm sorry. We'll see how they reply. We do have another town center going up, so idled the town center a little bit by destroying it, but it is going up. Fluffius with a shipment. We'll see what he sends here. Still age 2. Maybe looking to go age 3 pretty soon, as this frigate is going to go after these trading posts. This frigate's dead, isn't it?
Not yet. But...
Not quite. But it has no way to repair itself. There's no dock on the water as of right now. 2 shipment built up for France, or for Brit now. Sending fish market, and we do have our dock. Dunamai, 16.5 minutes into the game. Everybody has a water deck, and we've seen our first dock. That is certainly something.
So, clearly sends a message that Team Fluffius is just slowly transitioning to a more of an economic focus. They did their damage. Like, you see the scores, Lakota's behind. Why risk, getting a bad trade, getting back an engagement? You have the trade line, and, well...
They have the entire trade line.
And the infantry is somehow, countering boats. But, so you don't need to, like, it's your game to lose now. You really need to take your time, boom up, really get in shape for this kind of a final push.
Another town center.
With siege and everything.
A town center going up in the middle of the map here, and Team Fluffius is getting greedy with their villagers. They've got hunts here, but they want the ones out in the middle. They're going to try and starve their opponents of everything they have. Team Samson here, Carey and Holzkuppe. Holtz is how I'm going to pronounce that from here on out, because it's just, I feel awful saying that incorrectly. Everybody's going to age 3. I'm trying here, Dunamai. What am I trying to say? We've got Carey here. He's got some falconets. We're going to take a look at what he has in terms of military. Skirmishers, cuirassiers, and falconets. And that is the extent of the army. Everybody is going to be getting to age 3 relatively soon. I think I saw Holtz here. Yep, he is going to age 3 with the Elder. Training axe riders, has a shipment ready. And Carey is already age 3. Lopsided Fluff just getting to age 3 now too. We'll see what he sends with his... I guess just 1 shipment. That's right, because he did send... I forget what card he sent. He's sending Musketeer Grenadier Combat, which makes sense because his entire mass is Musketeers. Double racks. Dunamai, they are spending a lot of trying to siege this trade post, trying to get this trade post down, and I'm not sure that's the right play to get into this game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, basically, if he doesn't put his boat back right now, he's dead.
Yep. There it goes.
There you go.
The Umbarachi. Yeah, doing work.
So I guess now they'll focus on getting back into this game because there's no boat anymore. But yeah, my thought are like Falconets are a good play, but Humbarachi and Abus can do a
Oh,
good
this
job of
might
countering
actually
those.
end up being a pretty good trade. The Avis gun's a little bit too far back to be able to assist, and the Falconet's just taking shot after shot. There's another 3 units go down. I think that was a relatively good trade for Team Samson here in the red and teal. And
Yeah, this was decent, but now you have the, you know, the actually strong army coming in with this mess of Abus. Being able to obliterate everything that France has. It's good versus Kerns, it's good versus, you know, Falconets, and I don't think the Falconet shots were enough to deter the Musketeer mass from defending that.
we do have some rifle riders in to try and help out, and I think this grenade launcher's card is going to be the GG button. I forget exactly what it does. Yeah, Umbarachis. All the better now. Ottoman artillery, Abus gunners, everything's carded now. The entire Ottoman mass is carded, with the exception of the longbows that we have here. I think the entire mass from Fluff here is also carded, and I just don't think 5 Falconets are going to be enough to do it.
You need to shoot.
Oh, just like
There you
that.
go.
There's 1. That's 2. Oh, God. And you just lost 40% of your artillery mass in the blink of an eye. Able to push back the the Abus guns with the rifle riders and axe riders, but ooh, we've got some Falcons of our own. Little Falc war here. 1 going down. Looks like both of these are
And one
going
by
to go down. No loss of the red Falconets, so that's a pretty big loss from the purple team, from Fluffius here, or from Fluff, I should say, as more Falconet reinforcements are coming in. The Abus gunners did not spot that. They were definitely in range. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, we've got a little bit of a flank. Some skirms trying to hop on the Umarachi, and the settlers here. We're getting a little bit of a raid here. We're going to see what happens. Wow, that is really greedy with those walls. It's not good for Team Samson here, for sure. When you're able to just freely post up these walls, blocking off access to the battlefield. And then, of course, there's this town center just kind of hanging out, doing town center things for Ottomans, producing villagers for free. Double docks now for Fluffius, who is on, I'm guessing, at least 99 villagers. Nope, 77 villagers. He's got the 2 town centers, he's got the 2 docks. He's in full boom mode. But despite that, actually...
On the fishing. Oh yeah, so fish markets, schooners. He has a very strong fishing economy.
Yeah. And how many fishing boats does he has? He has 16 fishing boats, and is going to be pumping settlers out as fast as his little grubby British fingers can do. That was me, and I'm sorry. And artificial fertilizer also being researched. So that means there's a mill. So they are running out of food, but there is, obviously, there's some sheep, there's some deer here that they have access to. They still have access to these hunts in the middle. And we have a triple dock from France as well, actually. I completely missed that. We've got a red flag over here that I missed, and there's a bunch of villagers going down. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Those are teal villagers from Holtz here, who's down on, he's still got 50 villagers. 25 of them are dancing, so he's, I think he's in the middle of a fertilizer. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
And Carrie's doing the best he can here, shipping 2 more caravels to the middle pond to try and counter what this. There's another Falconet dead. These Humbarachis are just so good against artillery.
Well,
And this might be the fight that does it. We'll see how this goes. If this fight goes poorly for Team Samson here, it's going to be game over. But it looks like it's actually going pretty well. The Lakota archers, rifle riders axe riders and rifle riders, complete cleanup.
to be honest, I think Nicias was just spooked for no reason. Like I think, of course, Caster's vision helps, but I think if his guy kept shooting, that was game over right there.
And I think that was
if
actually,
you look at the scores.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that was actually a pretty calculated move from Team Fluffius to completely sacrifice Lopsided Fluff's army here so that the Abyss Gunners, the real, and Umbarachi, the real damage dealers, could get away. So if that was indeed calculated, that was very well done on their part. See what else we have going on here. We're going to hop on board with Carry to see how he's trying to get back in. Like I said, triple dock, sending hand cav attack, so trying to get some more cuirassiers out on the map somewhere, I'm sure. Only has the one stable, though, unfortunately.
And the problem for him is they try to get back economically into this game, and this is the right play. Like, you're way too far behind to keep up with this gigantic mass. But the problem is, if they go too far into it, there's still this huge mass at their gates, and you can't just, stop making military. So there's this problem with the raids ever, present, reminding them that no, you cannot boom back from this game. We'll be here. We have the military advantage, and we'll make you pay for it.
And Holtz has been the unfortunate recipient of all these raids. So he, despite, I guess he's got 3 town centers here. So yeah, good flank. So he is able to produce villagers at a relatively rapid pace. He's on 63 now, Nicias on 70, France on 72, and Brit on 103. So now Nicias over 40,000 score. Fluff on 34. Holt still hasn't breached the 20k score barrier once this game, I don't think. And Dunamai getting back into this game economically, I think you're right, is just not the way to do it. You have to be able to wipe this force and take very good trades if you want any way back into this game. And those cuirassiers are dead. That's not going to bode well for Team Samson here.
I think Kariag achieved his main objective, which was destroy this one TP on the map, so now he can safely resign.
This is the I told you so. I wanted this. Oh my goodness, Nicias. Nicias, that's just rude. Building a dock in the opponent's pond. Has the resources to go to age 4. Decides to do so, aging with the Tycoon, and the Umbarachi one-shotting. The last boat spells the end of the game. GG's called as soon as that boat goes down. France out. Lakota out. Team Fluffius moving on to the finals. Incredibly well played. Very good communication, I think. They had a strategy. They executed it well. And unfortunately for Team Samson here, the early pressure, getting this town center down, the constant raids on Teal's villagers, it was just ended up being too much.
Indeed, and also Brit and Ottomans, or any H2 Civ and Ottomans, is a really good combination. You see it on the ladder all the time. And in New England, being able to be on the trading post line means 2 things. First, you have obviously the trading post line. And second, you can put town centers on the coast in the middle, denying water play further. So being on the middle in New England really gives you a lot of advantages.
And that is exactly
And
something that Nicias did. Uh, he's got this town center here. Took the middle of the map. There's several large hunts in the middle of the map, and yeah, that's brutal.
so, yeah, and since the recent patch, the Grenadiers got times two, 225, if I remember correctly, against artillery. So even the 2 Falconet shipments is not as deadly as it was before. Granted, Falconets still do a lot of damage to Grenadiers, but now Grenadiers don't hold back and do a lot of damage to Falconets. And you can trade cost effectively if you're in range with Falconets. So this H3 play, which was previously kind of a power play against Ottomans. If you could survive the rush, you could go to H3, get your 2 Falk shipment, and clear up the Abus. Kumbarachi puts a lock on this. And so really well played by Nicias to recognize that and to get map control. Yeah, unfortunate for Team Samson that did its best to counter it. But I think Ottoman and Brits just being super strong and playing to their strengths in this game.
There's a bad trade here for Team Samson. Bad trades here and here doesn't really decrease the military unit pop. Able to bring it back a little bit, just more bad trades throughout the entire game. And that's not saying that Samson are bad players necessarily. They were not at all, actually. They got their 3rd place in this entire tournament. Very good players, but they were forced into these bad trades by Team Fluffius over and over again. And you saw it in the villager graph. Villager count. We'll put individual. The raids here, the sieging the town center down. And again, it's very well played by resources tell the whole story, huh? This Fluffius and Nicias taking the top 2 spots. And yeah, I don't have much more to say about this game. Shipments, we'll see, Fluffius and Nicias and Fluff taking shipments, obviously with the trade posts, with the trading line. And then, anyways, I think that is pretty much all there is to say about this game. I forgot to mention it at the beginning of this video, but now that it's here, the finals is set. The finals is tomorrow. This video is going live on Saturday. We recorded it this morning. It's going live soon. It's 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. GMT. Come watch the finals. It's on Widgie's stream. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it.
All right.
I just want to add that, as always, it was a pleasure casting with you. And we hope you enjoyed everything that was, put forward by the 2 teams, and that you'll enjoy the finals with us tomorrow. And thank you for being here. And General Spade, I'll leave it to you to end this.
Yeah, join us Sundays, Widgie's YouTube or Widgie's Twitch channel. Like, subscribe, do all the things. All the links are in the description. Join the server. That's it. Peace out.